Hi guys, Kenny Hall down at Whiskey Gulch, and by request, I'm going to try to take a picture of my flaker on the sitting on the platform. It's really difficult. It would be a lot easier if I had someone here to do it with me, but I'm going to give it a shot. I can't really zoom in with my camera while it's on video, so I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to give you the best angle that I can, and I'm going to try to give you the best explanation that I can while I'm doing it as I see it from my perspective. So, all right, here we go. I got a big old Burns green. It's pretty dark, but when it's wet, you can see the dark, the light, the dark, the light, and it's kind of banded. It's got some swirlies in it. It's pretty cool. That's not a guarantee that it's going to turn out. Most of my flakers have, like, they're kind of rounded off a little bit because I've been using them, and you can kind of see the edge is a little bit flared, like a kind of mushroom, like a bullet. That's when I find the best flaking happens, as long as it's not gone too far and it's not too big. You can hopefully see that is, where is my camera in here? That's probably just over an eighth of an inch. Put some gravel on the road. Turn on some light. Shine the light back on here to where I reposition my chair. So I've got a finger out front here, so this end is floating. My middle finger is coming across, probably about a 45 to right there. Now, from what I see, I'm probably, and that's also the way that it feels. If it feels like it's going to fall right off, I try to roll it and get the right feel where it feels like it's going to stay on. And I think I'm kind of mid-center there. And then also, as I apply pressure, I give it a little roll, which kind of rolls it up higher. Try to move in a little bit. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I start in the middle. Maybe my flaker, the tip of my flaker is more than half above the center line of the platform. I'm not 100% on that, but I think so. And then also when I roll, I want to stay on the high side. Some nice long flakes coming off of there. Nice and clean. Kind of hard to tell with that light in the wrong spot. But we're going to get wide, so, Also, my leather is awkward. I just had to cut off the worn out spot. You can see there was a hole in it, and I've put a flake through there before in an old leather. So I trimmed that off, and this leather down here is more stiff, and it makes it more awkward to hold the blade where I want it to be. That is a pretty sharp little piece of glass. So I've got, if you look at this flake pattern, and you see these are, change the light, these all go pretty much perpendicular in, and then this one started shooting back that way. It's because my finger was too close underneath. And it redirects the brake. So you can't see it, but I'm scooting my finger along as I go. And my finger is here, so this is all free underneath. That's getting a more down pressure than in pressure. I always say if I'm going to mess up a blade, I might as well do it right away. And so I'm going to go ahead and run down the other half of this while I'm here, and then it'll just be that short video. Like, you'll feel when you start flaking, you'll feel if the tip is gonna grip the platform or not. Like, you just kind of, you get used to it, I guess. Nope. One. That very tip is supposedly the sharpest edge known to man. Not the edge on my finger because it's ground platform on that side, or ground surface on that side, but up there at the tip, supposedly. I'm not a scientist. I certainly don't have a microscope, so I don't know. This is good glassy material. There's another green that comes out of Burns that it's got a lot of blue to it. It's almost a bluish gray, but it will have blues as well. But it's greeny. I found that glassy flakes better than grainy. It's not perfectly even, but look at the edges. I mean, the edges they're nothing. I was just having a conversation with a client last night. He bought a knife and he was very disappointed. The seller told him it was 1,000 times sharper than anything man-made, and and it was not. It was, and I don't want to say it's poorly made. The man who made it has developed his own style over the years, and I got to give him credit for that. But it wasn't sharp. It was one they had flat napped it from a slab, and then the edges were thick like a football. So that's it. I hope that has helped. If you can tell, that actually looks like it might be a little bit more mushroom than when I started. So I don't know, happy chipping. I hope that it helps, and you know, feel free to ask me some questions. Thanks for coming.